Hey guys, I'm back. Just tried to prop you. It's Janine. If you've watched me before, then you'll know who I am. But if you haven't, welcome. My name's Janine. I'm 55. I've had a birthday since I last posted. And I used to post on healthy eating and all. If you want to go back and watch my other videos, I don't know. You've got hair in my eye. I don't know where this one's going to go, but all I do know is that I need to start posting again, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just doing my hair. I'm going to do my hair and then take Cece out for a walk. Cece's my dog. She's a French bulldog. She's 2. Before it gets hot. But then I might take her out a bit later in a pram. She's got a pram now. I think there's some posts about that. I think I've been away for 3 months. For a variety of reasons, and if you've been watching me, you'll know why. But I think now I'm just going to start posting that about me day to day and stuff like that, and just tell you the tale as opposed to videos, because if I told you the tale, then we'd be here for about 4 hours. Do you know what I mean? But why did I stop posting? Well, culmination of things really. It's that hard to explain. I think I stopped posting because I thought that I would be alright, and then I felt I didn't have anything more to post, and then I felt like I was always moaning. So I just stopped posting. You'll have to excuse me here. One on my last post that I did, I'd said about that, the fact that I wasn't liking the blonde anymore, and I'm getting it done on Wednesday and the blonde's going. So, just not me anymore. Do you know what I mean? I want to go back to my natural colour, so that's what I'm going to do. And that's going to happen on Wednesday at 9:15. So I'm pleased about that. If you know from my last videos, I was losing a lot of hair. I've started that hair oiling. Don't know whether anyone's seen that. So, and I'll talk about that. But I'm back anyway. And my main focus is going to be back to me foods and Cece and just having a general chit chat and beauty. So, yeah, it's not going to be where I come on and I think, right, that's what I've planned to talk about today. I'm going to talk about that. I'm just going to be me. And it was just to say hello. So I'm going to walk Cece, get ready. Well, I don't know whether I should be doing that, is that allowed, but I am. I'll talk about that as well. And then I'm going to do me little, what I have before I have my breakfast, which is my vitamins and all that jazz. So I just wanted to start this video by saying, hello, I'm back, and I will be posting every day, because what I've realised is that me not posting hasn't been good for me. So the reasoning behind me stopping posting is, as I say, because I felt it was getting a bit boring. But what I've remembered this morning is that these posts should be for me. Do you know? And I want them to be for other people. Do you know what I mean? But ultimately, my ego shouldn't get in the way of remembering why I first started these posts. And if you watch my very first video, it was because I was poorly and I was lonely. I live on my own. I've got a dog, Cece. But I wanted to interact with the outside world because I had a virus and I couldn't get out, and blah blah blah. It floored me. So I'm a hell of a lot better now. Obviously it's hard because if people have watched me before, then they know, and then if people haven't, then they don't know. But I will talk about it a little bit more. But I'm going to get ready now. My hair needs washing, but I'm getting it done tomorrow, so I'm not going to wash it today, am I? Because that'd just be like a bit silly, especially if I've been losing a lot of it. But yeah, I'll talk about the hair oiling as well and what I'm doing with that, and how I feel that it's working. and just come along with me, and it'll just be chit chat. It won't be focusing on anything. It'll just be me rambling like I always have, but with no set agenda. Just, this is a day in the life of what I do. Anyway, welcome back if you have followed me, and I'm sorry I've been away, but I had to go away because I just felt I wasn't bringing anything more to the table, and maybe that was silly of me, because I should have enough confidence in myself to know that I was, and just lost my way for a little bit, but I'm back. So I'm gonna do something with my bonnet, and then I'm gonna take the little girlie out for a walk before it gets too hot, and then I'll come back on and do me vitamin bits. So I'll see you in a bit. Bye bye. Ooh, stretchy. Just back at my walk with Cece Lamar. So yeah, for those that don't know, so I had my operation. I was poorly, fatigue, viral. Oh, do you know what I mean? Just like not well. And then I had these implants, and the silicone was leaking into my body. So I had an operation in April, end of April, to remove them, and I thought to get better. I knew they hadn't been able to remove it all, but I thought it'd improve, and I have improved somewhat, but a catalogue of other events came after that. So I just feel like that it's just been just constant that I'm not well, do you know what I mean? And then, I can't even get into that, guys. Just like, all my bloods were off and everything like that, and every time we had more blood, something else was wrong, and it just got a bit too much for me, I think. So, and I was telling myself I was all right, but really I wasn't. I mean, I wasn't depressed, don't get me wrong, but it was just PISSED'd off. Do you know what I mean? It was like, come on. I'm just looking for my scales, guys. Just give me a break. Give me a break. Do you know what I mean? And then about 4 weeks ago, I got a virus, enteritis, which floored me. I just bought this off Nutricircle because they do on offer, but it's like, hold on, 2 level scoops of 45 grams of protein. Now, I had stopped taking me protein and all that and everything like that, because I thought, right, okay, because I lost a lot more weight and the doctors were worried. So I've had more tests and and I'm not really going to go on about that now, because I've just decided that I'll get this out the way, and then I'm starting afresh because I'm just peeved with it all. But anyway, they decided, well, we'll run these tests, Cece's poo bag. Doesn't it annoy you when people don't pick up the dog crap, you know, and all that? It's age-old idea. I didn't have a poo bag. We'll go home and get one and come back and pick it up. And if you can't do that, surely there's a shop close by that you can buy a carrier bag from. No excuse for not picking your dog muck up. Anyway, so more tests. And then my sleep's been up the wall, absolutely. You'll know prior I was buying all this stuff, and I bought more stuff, and and if now they're saying it's the menopause, I think it might be to do with my bloods, but what do I know? You know, same with the silicone, wasn't it? My virus. You know, it was one of my mates that said, could it be the silicone in your body and poisoning you, because my body thinks it's a foreign body. Anyway, so I had this virus, the diarrhea, bleeding, and I lost loads and loads of weight, and they were like, you've got to eat. So I just went off everything, and sort of, it was just eating anything and everything, because I looked like, you know, skin and bone, hence why they're doing all these tests. Anyway, I think I'll be all right. I've just come to accept that this is the way life is at the moment, and I've got to just change how and when I go to bed, i.e. go to bed at 8 o'clock at night. So if I'm not sleeping, I'm getting longer sleep rather than 4 hours, albeit broken. Anyway, yada, yada, yada. So I've decided now so that I'm going to start up with what I was doing prior to me getting ill, because I just think it works for me, and you know, maybe my bloods are always going to be like this, I don't know, who knows, but I don't want to go on with the diet that I've got because it's not good for me. So I'm going back to where I was when I started last year, when before I lost all my weight, and what caused me to lose all my weight, because if I don't, I'm just going to keep putting weight on, and that can't happen. So I get that from NutriCircle, but they have stuff that's reduced, and it's close to the sell-by date, some of it isn't, but I have always found it really, really good, and I bought this as well, which again was on offer. So, and Kirsten, my mate, got me onto this, but it was a while ago, and I'd stopped like just being me healthy eating to try and get the weight back on me, but I'm going back to it. Tell you what else annoys me about when I'm out walking, Cece, people who park on the curb when they've got to drive, and they just park on the curb. People who park on the curb on a corner, that's a good one, isn't it? Is it going to take for someone to have an accident before you realise that curbs aren't there to be parked on? As you know, Cece's got a pram, and sometimes when I'm out walking, I've got a grandson, he's got a pram as well, can't get through because someone's parked on the curb, so I think that's really selfish. What else annoys me? People who throw all the dirty food out, like for the birds or stuff like that. Were you brought up or were you dragged up? Because, why would you throw all your dirty food out? Is there any wonder we've got rats? I'm not knocking people who throw bird seed for the birds. That's a different thing altogether. But why are you thinking a bit of cabbage or a bit of orange peel or some old fish or that? And you might say, well, I'm feeding the foxes. Well, you're also attracting venom, and it's just off my watch. It's just filthy, absolute filthy. I think so. So that annoys me. What else annoys me? Parking on the curb, parking on main roads, on a bend, on the curb. So people who are crossing roads, like us mere pedestrians, can't see. It's like, do you not realise that not everyone drives a car? That's annoying. I mean, there was an accident outside mine not so long ago, and a woman ended up critical. She's having to rebuild her life again, and it's sort of on a bend, on a corner, and yet still they park the cars. It's like, do you know what I mean? Just because it doesn't bother you, doesn't it affect you, so it doesn't matter. So that annoys me. I'm on the right rant today, aren't I? So, but yeah, and I think roads like that, main road, should have double yellow lines right up and right down. Because one, if you've got to drive, what you're parking on the curb for? Just drive your car a little bit more and go in the drive. Pavements are for pedestrians, they're not for cars. So that's that. So I'm going to go back to me healthy eating, do what I was doing. If my blood stay the same, my blood stay the same. Clearly, what's happening in my body, it could have been like that for a long, long, long time. I do feel like I have recovered hell of a lot better than I was 6-8 months ago. And my friend Kelly reminded me of that. So, and I'm just going to do it my way. Because I've stopped exercising, and like I was saying before about this, which might not matter to anyone else, but I'm not anyone else, I'm me, and this matters to me. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to start doing my exercises today again, albeit not to the extent that I was, and I'm just going to start living. And I've bought a fan. No, I haven't bought a fan. I already had a fan. That's a lie. I might have to buy another one though, because that's for Cece. And I've got it at the side of my bed and it's blowing, so that's better. Spent about £500 on this new bedding, which is better than new pyjamas. That's all bamboo and wool, which is really good. So, I feel that's helped, and it's not as bad as it was. And apparently the doctors say it's my menopause, so I've gone back on HRT, because even though there's a cancer risk, I think I've got no quality of life. So the doctors have said that should kick in within the next 6 weeks. I think it could be to do with my bloods, but what do I know? As I say, same old. The silicone in my body, was that to do with the poisoning, which my friend Kirsten said, and the doctor said, and now that's gone, 90% of it, if I've recovered, better than I was anyway, who knows, but I went to the doctors on Friday because I was that sleep deprived. I felt like I was so wired, and they just said you'll have to just wait. And I said, well, could it be to do with my bloods? And they were like, no. So we'll see. Watch this space on that one. But I'm not going to waffle on about it anymore. So I'm going to have this. I'm going to make myself a big massive shake, and I'm going to get back to business and start living my life the way I want to live it, and keep on with me shakes and me proteins and all that, and just do me, because it's just, it could go on and on and on forever, couldn't it? I could be having blood tests for the rest of my life, and we go this and that and this, and me scans could come back okay. So I just feel like I just want to start living, and do you know what I mean? Like, without sounding more, we're all only here for a short time, and I'm going to live for today in the moment. I've lost sight of myself. I've lost who I am. I don't feel like me anymore. I don't get any enjoyment out of any of them when I'm like buying my clothes. You know me, I used to be dead happy, and I'm not depressed, but I feel like I've lost my shine, and I'm trying really hard. So now I'm just doing it my way. I'll get the results of my scans, have my bloods done again to see whether they've come down. And if they don't come down, then c'est la vie. It is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, I'm going to do it my way from now on, and I'm just going to sort of sod off all this medical intervention because I've had enough. Anyway, I'm going to make this, so I'm going to pause you. Bear with me. I tell you what, now am I? I'm all out of Junkstables, guys, so I've got some ice in there. I have to just give my hands a little wash. They're out with teas. I think I've washed them before. Can't find a tea towel. What's new? Come on, Janine. So yeah, sometimes in life we just have to do it our way, don't we? So just keep going and doing what we do, and just thinking, well, they said you need to put weight on, but I have put some weight on, but I've put too much on, and I don't like it. It's like, and it's my body. Do you know what I mean? How many of them do I put in? What did I say? 45 grams, so it's 22 grams. I can't put it in there, can I? It'll just go all coagulated, won't it? Needs to go in there. I'm losing my thread. Do you know? So no, it's like I tried a dress on that I bought. Do you remember the green one? If you've watched my video, what am I after 22 grams on there? Doesn't fit me, and I'm sorry, but people might think you look too thin, Janine. 23 grams, but I don't think I look too thin, and so I'm going to do it my way, and I'm going to get back to the weight I was, and get back to me healthy eating. So me green breakfast, now I don't know what we do with this. Oh, that smells divine. That's chocolate. What does it say? How many? 5 to 10 grams. So that's 23 in there. So we do 28. That's 5, isn't it? So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm doing it my way. I'm not eating any more like that, because I tried a skirt and a top on that I had on in a video, and while it still fits me, I don't want to go into a size 10. I've got a size 8 wardrobe. I've fully committed to a size 8 wardrobe, and I know I've got skinny arms and skinny legs, but I'm still healthy. And now me fat here, me visceral fat's gone up, and my other fat's gone up. So that's not good for me. So thank you very much indeed for your advice. But I'm going back to the weight I was. Do you know what I mean? And so from today, it's new Janine, new get up and go and gumption, and I'm doing it my way. Now, what do I need to put in that? What do you think? So I'm going to have it with ice. Do you need to mix it? Did I even need to put it in there? I don't know, What else annoys me? People with aggressive dogs, right, that don't cross over the road, expect me to cross. My dog's not aggressive, she's friendly, so why would I want to cross the road? You cross the road. Oh, I'm rambling. So I'm going to have this, and then I'm going to drink that, and then for me, I'm going to have my dinner, and then I'm going to have my tea, and I'll bring you along for that. But I'm glad to be back, and I'm going to be doing things my way, and just think it's my life, and if I want to be a bit lighter, where people say you've lost too much weight, I'm not listening to it, because yeah, I've put weight on, as I say, but I've got all this fat round my organs, which isn't good. So one counteracts the other, doesn't it? And I'm not having a wardrobe full of clothes that don't fit me. And I bought a couple of outfits off Vintage yesterday, and they're just no. So I'm not doing it. So I'm gonna have this. I might put some strawberries or something like that in there, and I know they say don't blend food and all that. I just feel like that I've got bum people telling me what to do, and from now on I'm going to do it my way, and I'm going to live my life, and just enjoy it rather than following other people's guidelines and thinking I should be doing that because because I might only have today, and that's not to be morbid, none of us know when our time's up. So I've got today, I've got the here and now, and I'm going to live it. So I'm going to mix this up and then come back to you. Hold on. So that's that. It's nice, little taste test. I'll tell you how much they were off Nutri-Circle, because we're getting, hold on. Nutri-Circle won't load, it's a bit dodgy that, but I'll just show you this. So, Fooey, can you see the difference? So that was like the last post I did, which was 3 months ago, and that's now. And that skirt's a bit creased because it was in the wash, so forgive me. But you can see, can't you? And I'm not happy with that. And people might say, well, you look better. Well, I don't feel better. I feel like a big boo slut. And it's personal preference, get that. I'm not knocking anyone else, but for me, no. When I was doing that, even though, that was my last post, it felt good, and my arm put my clothes on and they feel a bit snug. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Let me just see if I can get the Nutri-Circle up, because it is worth going on if you get these type of things, and getting it cheaper. 1 minute, huh? Right, so that, and it's 150 grams, and you have 5 to 10 grams per serving. That was £8, £7.99. The best before date is September 25. And then this, which is that was, what's that, 16, £7.99. What did I say? So 7 is that, yeah, £6.99 for the advanced greens, that other one, and £7.99 for this. And then I knew I'd forgot to put something in it. Bear with. Oh, Janine. Me creatine. It's meant to be really good for you. I've never tried that before. I'll have to put that in now. Normally I have something else down there, me collagen. No, I do believe in collagen. When I couldn't take it for the 2 weeks that I had, my gut was really bad. Anyway, Nutri-Circle. I'm not trying to endorse it, but if you have stuff like that, there's the app, Nutri-Circle. See that N there? That one. Oh, my order's come up now. Really, really good. So, yeah, but while my stomach I was bad with my stomach, I couldn't take my collagen for 2 weeks, and I could see the difference. Do you know what I mean? So, and it does take 6 months, before you start seeing an effect, but it's really worth it. Now, I'll talk about something like that on another day. This is one that I got. I always go for the ones that are on offer, but I'm planning to move over to a different one, and I'll tell you why on another video, but not today. But I have that as well, just with water. I do think it really helps. See my mouth there? That used to be all lined. Abby pointed that out to me, my daughter, and it's not. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I swear by it. And this I'm just, it's meant to be really good. Just for your muscle and stuff like that. So yeah, got loads of benefits. That was off Nutricircle as well. How much was that? God, I'm all asked about face me, aren't I? Nothing's ever like, oh, here's my Nutricircle app. I've never got a script, have I? But you either love me or you hate me. And if you don't like me, you don't have to watch, do you? So, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Oh yeah, so the creatine, 300 grams. Where's it gone? And how much? It's got Paddington Bear on it, look. That was $9.99, and you have a 3 gram serve. And when you start, 3 grams 4 times a day, and then for 5 days, and then continue to use 1 per serving per day as usual. So, I mean, I might remember to do it 4 times a day, but anything's better than nothing, isn't it? Anyway, that was about it, really. So I'm gonna, do you reckon I could put that in there and it'd be okay? It's like, looks like icing sugar, look. 3 grams. So if I do that like that, take that off there. Get me little scales. I'll do my collagen separate. I'm still taking my plant steroids. Again, that's another story for another day about my cholesterol. But I've done loads of research. I'm doing, it was 3 grams, spot on. I'm doing it my way. So, yeah, my LDL's dead high, but that doesn't mean to say I've got heart disease. I've got no other symptoms, and I've got our case of like Kirsten and her husband who gave me a load of information, so I went down a rabbit hole. But that's another story for another day. Whether I'll talk about it, I do not know, but yeah, I have my vitamins, and I'll show you that another day, what I'm taking. But I think that's enough for today, peeps. I'm back. I'm happy to be back. You know, I've missed it, and I think it done me good, and you know, I think that it was beneficial for me to post and do what I did, and I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to carry on with it. I've also, I know I'm still vaping, I can't stop, sorry, but that's life. But I also went yesterday and got some CBD oil from the ciggy shop, because he said it'll help relax you and it'll help you sleep. So I had some yesterday, just puff on it. I'm not going to puff on it on the camera, and I promptly fell asleep on the couch. So everything's positive. The fan's helping loads. I'm not sweating as much. I was changing my pyjamas 5 times a night and I was ringing. The bamboo bedding's helping, the bamboo pyjamas. They are ethically sourced, and the pyjamas are a little bit, but it's the only ones I could get. But the bamboo bedding is all organic. The wool mattress topper and the wool quilts are helping. If anyone's got sweats, night sweats, it's all natural fibres, and the fans certainly helping, and that's thanks to my friend Kelly, who helps very much, because she's a good girl and she researched it for me. And I've got good friends and good people that look out for me, and when I'm in distress and I'm down and I'm at the end of my tether, they always come back and say, Janine, have you tried this, have you tried that? I'm not going to mention them all because they know who they are, and you all know about Kirsten if you've been watching me, but you know, I've got good people around them. But from today, I'm doing it my way, and I'm not going to be concerned anymore about my blood or this or that or the other, because it's just took over my life for the best part of a year. Well, the last part, yeah, and I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just being me. Anyway, that's me done for today. It's lovely to be back, and I'm sure I'll drive you all crackers with my antics, and I will be back later for a little chat, do me little ECEC, oh yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to go and build a set of drawers that I got. I know Cece's somewhere knocking around. Where have you gone, Cece? Cece Lamar! Cece Lamar! Come and say hello! There she is! Mwah. Right, that's it, guys. As I always say, I need to take a bit of my own advice. Look after yourself and be kind to yourself and love yourself. Do you know what I mean? And don't be scared to speak in your mind. As long as you're not nasty, it's okay. All right. Mwah. See you later. Bye.